Okay. Good evening and greetings from my side and from the team. Today we will see some slides about this project. It is about data validation, a project that we are doing with the Neutech Park. First, with some presentation. I am Davide Montesin, a developer with a long story of software developing, and in the last time I have founded a company here in Neutech Park itself. Okay, let's see.
Hi, I'm Hamza Jamil. I'm basically a software developer here at Noi, and I'm free software enthusiastic. I would like to say that. I basically love playing with APIs, integrations, and using modern framework just to test them, tweak them. So basically a nerd, yeah. Okay.
And I'm Michele Magri. I've started my career here at the Neutech Park 3 years ago today at the Noi Hackathon. Today I have celebrated by doing another talk by myself. It was very intense, but yeah. I have some experience with CI/CD and cloud computing, but way more in self-hosting. And I'm very passionate about hardware development, but I need to automate everything. Otherwise, I'm not happy. To start, I would like to explain why here on the Open Data Hub it's very important to have data that matters, that is correct, and that is really good. Many tools at the moment rely on this data, and in the latest years, the quality on the hub has been deteriorating quite a bit. A little bit because of technical stuff, but also because of the recent migration of the servers. So it makes sense that the data isn't always the best. But to fix this, we try to first find a few points on what we should actually analyze. And these few points are quite a lot, actually. To have a comprehensive view of data, turns out it's very difficult. We've analyzed many studies, and we've come up with some of this. First of all, we have completeness, of course. If we have some data that is missing, is of course going to hinder on our accuracy. Next topic is the accuracy. We need to have aligned data with what we're trying to measure, and this brings our consistency. Consistency means that over time, our data makes sense. It cannot be absolutely incredible. It probably means a sensor broke or there is some issues while communicating this new data. The next one is validity. We need to validate the types. Oftentimes on Open Data Hub, it says, yeah, you're going to get an image back, and then you get a text. That is absolutely unacceptable, and we've worked very hard to fix this with our solution. Next is uniqueness. Uniqueness is really important, not really for the data accuracy, but because we need to actually not transmit all the data over and over again. It can actually hinder on our servers and our infrastructure. And last of all, integrity. We cannot expect data to change every day, especially if it is historic. We need to be sure of what data is available, and yeah. And we found two metadimensions, that is freshness and usefulness. These are not really like measurable, but are very useful to actually assess our data usefulness.
Okay, so as I say before, data is very important also for that quality is high, and because it's a key value for many applications. What we have developed is an open source solution that will perform checks on the data. It will scan the API and report and validate data against rule and report the results. What is interesting of this open source solution is that is suitable not only for the Open Data Hub, but in general can be used for many kind of API or REST service. Now we can see what are the benefits of using automated testing in this case. Also, datasets can contain many data, and is not feasible that data is checked manually. Some checks okay, but not so much. And so the advantage of the tool is to perform large scan and focus your attention on the data that might be wrong, and so give you the possibility to spare time and be focused exactly in the right place. Another things we do is not only checking one time the data, but constantly checking it. And when we check it with daily, for example, or weekly, we can give even statistics and understand for some aspect, quality aspect, I don't know, for example, quality of the images or description and so on. We can track in the time what's happened, and this is even a good way to check if we do some action to correct data, if also we see the results in the next scan. Okay, now where can be used this? Also, we have used in this case for open data set, but can even be used for enterprise data set, can be also used in many cases. As said before, this is an open source solution, so it can be even build a community around it. We have started, for example, this project at the beginning, and then the team from Michele and Hamza has joined this work, so the project is still open for even new contribution, and also is scalable and smart. And of course, even we have even introduced the artificial intelligence in the scan. We can set up some rules for make check, so to check exists this information is correct, is in the right range. We have more way to define rules, also with some easy condition, something even more complex, like writing some code. Okay, and now we use even LLM because we can use the power of this tool. And simply, for example, not check only if description is not empty, but if description makes sense in this case. Some example I will report here. It can be the image and the description I have in this case was an accommodation. Does match or not? And with artificial intelligence is possible to detect even this kind of problem, and maybe even suggest what will be the right test, or translations. You can check if translation are correct. For example, in this case, food is a right word, but in this context is wrong, and so LLM can understand this. Okay. I don't know what, you know?
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna take over for Hamza. Okay, basically, in the future, we're gonna introduce some new features, very useful features that have been proven by other teams, very important, and is the outliers detection. The outliers detection means that we have a timely based data that could change over time, but we know it cannot change too much in a single moment. This way, via machine learning based solutions that have been studied during the years, we can actually detect outliers without extra rules and just automated analysis.
Okay. So this is a future kind of thing we're gonna do, hopefully. So basically, the idea is to generate synthetic data to test the robustness of this tool. So LLM are pretty good at this kind of stuff. So we can use basically the synthetic data to test the robustness of this tool. We can automate quality scoring, score, and give a recommendation and close the loop, basically. Okay. We did a hybrid design with LLM by with this design, basically, LLMs are basically a statistical model, basically. So to prevent like the statistic to taking over the behavior of LLM, we basically did a hybrid design to manage this behavior of LLM. So we get the data, we can check, we can test the data with this. Okay. And do some prompt engineering with this.
Yeah, it's missing one page of the PDF, whatever, I'm gonna just say it out loud. We've tackled the ethics side of things by using LLMs with data validation, as we recognize that these tools can be wrong. That is why we are deciding to implement in the future, alongside this feature, something that puts the human in the loop as like something superior. In fact, like when there is an issue, before paging the actual people that needs to fix it, someone must manually actually double check the output of the LLMs. Thank you.
Keep the human in the loop.
Are there any questions from the public? Yes?
Yeah, I have a question. First of all, thanks for your presentation. It was really awesome. And then I'm gonna ask a question regarding the origin of the data. Do you scrape, crawl the data to validate, or you use some data providers to do that? I mean,
can I say? The Open Data Hub provides some public API, and we contact directly this API, giving some parameters, depend of the kind of test. We get the data, we make the analysis, and then we show the result in our dashboard.
Great. So, I really enjoyed regarding your approaches. You used a lot of approaches, hybrid, not only using LLMs, but also machine learning models. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, not all data of Open Data Hub was open, so some parts are even closed. So we have to check even that.
Thank you very much.